it's Carol here from So Carol. I thought I'd come on today to show you some of the things that I've made for other people. Now, I don't know if any of you do sew for other people or you like just sewing for yourself, but hey, because that's really great. But sewing for other people is, you have that awful feeling when somebody asks you, oh, can you make me? And your heart just sinks and you think, oh. It's so much better when you make things for people when they haven't asked, so you can surprise them. The main downfall for me, I find, for sewing for other people is you can't try stuff on them very easily. They're not very compliant most of the time, I find. If I make something for myself, I must try it on 20 times as I'm going along. If I've done a sleeve, I'll try a sleeve on, or just done the top without sleeves, I'll try it on all the way through. But making for other people is a little bit more difficult. Anyway, here are the few things I have made. My husband's very kindly offered to model them. Obviously there's no video footage, it's just a static picture, but we'll go with that. So these are all very popular patterns. I know a lot of you have probably made them, but just in case you haven't, or you want to think about having a go at sewing for somebody else, then give you a try. First one is quick sew. I've got a lot of quick sew patterns here, I did notice. They may be a little bit hard to get hold of now, but I think you still can. This is quick sew 3878. Brilliant t-shirt pattern, absolutely brilliant. I always make view A. I don't like the v-neck, particularly on my husband, but I'm sure it suits other people. Really great t-shirt. I've actually made this for my son-in-law as well. That comes out quite wide, that sleeve, so I do reduce that sleeve down a bit. But all in all, really easy make, really good pattern, comes out true to size, which is brilliant when you can't try it on them every 5 minutes. Now with that, my husband has got on a pair of quick sew shorts. I like quick sew for button and fly front instructions. I think they're really good. So this is quick sew 4045. There is a pair of trousers there as well, but I made the shorts. I will show you the line drawings because you can see that they've got side pockets and they've also got patch pockets. It's a really good pattern and it did come out really well without too much fiddling around, so I was quite pleased with those. Shirts. Now this is New Look 6197, and I know it is probably one of the most popular patterns. I think in America you call it a camp shirt, we call it a Hawaiian shirt or holiday shirt. It's got slight slits at the side. It doesn't have a collar stand, so it is for a beginner, or if you're just venturing that bit further, it's a really good collar to start with. It has got buttons down the front. It doesn't have a button placket, so again, it's a really good sort of beginner shirt. I've never made it for myself. I'm not a massive fan of collars because I find my hair always gets in the way with the collar. Really good pattern, and this one did come out well. I've made it for him quite a few times, so that's good. Oh, the other thing I do is reduce the size of the collar a bit because I find it's a bit wide, so all I did really was look at some of his other shirts and then sort of match the sizing and just bring it in a bit. The other shirt I've made for him, which I'm really proud of this one, I think it looks good, but the only reason it probably looks good is the material is just spot on for a man's shirt. I find it really hard to find men's fabric or fabric suitable for men, especially locally. But this, I was just happened to be on holiday in Devon, I think we were, and we saw this roll of fabric and it's brilliant. I made view A. It's slightly fitted. It's that step further in sort of learning to do a shirt because it's got a collar stand and it does have a button placket down the front. Now, I have made this for my father as well, who's in his 80s, and I've made it for him for Christmas, and he was really pleased with it. I made it in a viscose twill and with checkers, and I didn't anticipate how much it was all going to move. So whilst as he thinks it's okay, all I can see are the lines just going down and the lines on the placket not matching across. But that's just me. But I'll learn not to do it in big check viscose twill if I ever do it again. But I was really pleased with this. I don't think he minds wearing it because he actually wore it on a business trip recently, which I was so proud of. He wore something in public and wasn't ashamed of it, so I was really pleased about that. Right, going back onto little ones, as you know, I've got 2 grandsons, and if you don't have grandsons, if you don't have children in your life, but maybe you know someone that's going to have a child, well, this is a quick sew pattern I came across. It's 2433, a baby pattern. Now this has got some good pieces in it. This is what I made here, the hat and the booties, and it was brilliant to make. I had the most fun making the booties and the hat. And I will say that this hat is a brilliant little pattern. Even if you don't want to venture in doing all of these other jumpsuits and bibs and vests, then just the hats and booties will make somebody really happy, I'm sure, for a little baby shower, or make a collection of hats in different colours. I'm definitely going to do the hat again. I did the outfit. The only thing I would say is it does have poppers in the legs, and I have an absolute nightmare with poppers. It's me and poppers. I try and line them up. I have all the tools, I have all the clamps, I have the hammers, but just if you've ever done poppers, you'll know that you have some little spikes that have to fit into a ring, and you clamp them shut. And when I always open them, there's always one little leg that's not gone into the ring. So you have to rip it all off and try it again. And I've gone through so many of those things. Anyway, it is a good pattern. If you can do poppers, brilliant. Now I've shown you this before because I have made this for my grandson again recently. It's Simplicity 8894, really great. No poppers on the legs. So you've just got the jersey cuffs that you make out of the same fabric. You've just got 2 buttons there. I can coat the buttonholes and the pocket, and it's really good. I've made it all the way from tiny size to the size he is now, 18 months. The little girl looks really pretty in her little flowering one as well. I noticed that you've got that lovely little pretty neckline, so that would be really good. Thoroughly recommend this pattern. I make a lot of t-shirts for them, and this is the pattern I always go to. It's Simplicity 8660. Make the t-shirts. I haven't ever tried making the dungarees or the trousers. I think because I found this one so good, I haven't ventured off into this one. But I would have thought that this would be good in kind of a more sturdy cotton, or even a sort of jeansy fabric. I noticed there's pairs of jeans there. Really good t-shirt pattern. Now I know this pattern looks ridiculous, but actually it's a really good sweatshirt pattern. I don't know what this is. I don't know what they are wearing on their heads. I think it's a reprint of a very old pattern. Now it's a wee Willy winkie style hat. I'm not so sure. You can even see it on the back there. I certainly haven't made that. I have made this sweatshirt quite a few times. I don't put the spikes on. I just make it as a normal sweatshirt. And I got some really nice sweatshirt fabric, Christmassy sweatshirt fabric. I made it for both my grandsons for Christmas last year. First of all, I thought, I can't make a sweatshirt. How do you make a hood? But actually it's really easy. It's just 2 enormous bits of things sewn together and attached around the neck, and I was really pleased with it. I'm sure if they actually saw the pattern, they would love this, and they would love the spikes on the hood, but I've never been brave enough to do that. But if you want a good sweatshirt pattern, ignore the front, ignore the silly hats. Yeah, definitely one to go for. I hope that's given you some inspiration. It's just nice that I can show you some of the things that I've made for others as well. I don't just make stuff for myself and my daughter. I'm really pleased you could join me today. If you like my videos, then what do they say? Please like and subscribe. And if you want to catch any of my other videos, my last Friday sews video, that'd be great. I'm really pleased to chat with you in the comments, and thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you hopefully Friday. Bye.